So we did get it up a little bit more. It was a little bit higher than this right before the video. The car is running and I'm on the pedals, so I'm not going to talk too much here. I just wanted to show you guys, and I'll be back. What's going on, everyone? So we got this brand new, well, fairly new Civic SI. It's not the 11th gen, but these are still new. And we have it going back on the dyno to confirm that everything is working with the flex fuel. So the car's been on the dyno before, but not with E85 in the tank. And I wanted to do this video to go over exactly what the whole flex fuel portion of the tune is, because I think there's a lot of miscommunication or misrepresentation online, I should say. So basically we're going to show you today what it entails, what we're doing to make sure that the car is acting like it should, and if we got to make any changes inside the computer, we will do so, which normally we do have to tweak it a little bit. So I'm going to get this car up in the air, go over the bottom side. If you're not familiar with my dyno ready type videos, I do a full once over on every car just to make sure it is safe and sound. If I can catch anything that will hinder the dyno process, and if I can catch anything that might help him down the road, let's say he's got a rear brake line dragging in the back or something, you know, just giving you guys an example. That will help him, of course, and save him some problems down the road. Like I said, that was just an example. So I'm gonna get this car up in the air. We'll go from there. So in case you couldn't tell, we did get snow. It is cold over here, and this is the fun part of getting dripped on. So as I said, we do a quick once over here underneath, making sure that everything looks fine. We also just look for any exhaust leaks. You can see something hanging right there. Looks like a piece of grass. And we're just doing a quick once over. So the car is all strapped to the dyno, safe and sound. We're gonna hook up the RPM signal for the dyno, which goes on coil number 1, and that will pick up the RPM if you're not familiar with how dynos work. And since the car has been tuned previously here, I'm going to do a base run on it, a base pull, make sure everything is looking good. And I will hop in and I'll show you guys some stuff on the computer. And then ultimately, we got to go get some E85, put the E85 in, of course, and make sure that not only that the gauge, he's got a gauge, and inside ktuner, I can actually see what the ethanol content is. Make sure that it is changing, and make sure it's changing everything correctly on the back half of the actual program. And that's where I think there's a lot of I don't want to say misinformation. I think there's a lot of confusion. Let's just leave it at that. So that's what I'm going to do here, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so where we're at right now is we're in the parameters under flex fuel, as you can see, and what you see right down below is the ethanol content that is reading. Now, keeping in mind, when you go to the gas station, pump gas 91, 92, 93 octane, it's all going to have a percentage of ethanol. When you're actually pumping the gas, take a second and you could read all the little stickers or the labels on the actual gas pump, and that's going to tell you a little bit more about ethanol content itself. And what you see up here is all the stock settings that would come in the ktuner program itself, or the map. He was here previously. He wasn't dynoed for flex fuel, so none of this was touched. This is what we're going to be doing to confirm all of this is correct. And if it's not correct, I will see it, and then I'll make any changes that I need to make accordingly. The fuel percentage is how much more fuel it's going to add per ethanol content, which you can see up here, the ethanol content. The ignition adjustment is how much more timing it's going to add. If you're not familiar with E85 itself, I don't want to turn this into an E85 video. You can research and read all about it and see exactly what it does. If you're at this point in this video, or you found this video, you should probably already know about E85. And like I said, I just don't want to turn this into a 10 or 20 minute video just on E85. I'm trying to focus on the task at hand. So I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna make sure everything else is looking good. I'll go run and get some E85. I'm gonna dump it in. When I dump it in, it is gonna take a little bit to change because the gas in the tank is not moving because the car is stationary. And then, and this is the other thing too, when you do go to a pump, a gas station, you have to take in consideration it's gonna take a little bit for that gas to mix around. So if you don't see a sudden change, don't freak out. Don't, it's not the end of the world. It will change slowly. The only thing that I am curious on this setup is he does have a gauge over here, and it seems to be stuck at 10. I don't know, but I'm gonna go off of what ktuner is reading anyways, and we'll see. So you can see it's a little glary, but you can see how much fuel he has currently in his tank right now. It's about 3 bars over the half amount. So I'm gonna dump in about 2.5 gallons or so, and we're gonna check to see if the content will change inside ktuner. We'll also see if this gauge changes any too, and we'll let him know that, hey, your gauge is off a little bit, and we'll see where we're at. So you can see the changes that are happening in real time as I'm just driving it on the dyno and I'm trying to get that fuel to mix. You saw the ethanol content going up and down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the rest of the E85 in, make sure it goes up a little bit more. It seemed to settle out right around like 27%. So we're going to get it up just a little bit more and finish everything up here. And I'll do a little outro clip or whatever you want to call it. So we did get it up a little bit more. It was a little bit higher than this right before the video. The car is running and I'm on the pedal, so I'm not going to talk too much here. I just wanted to show you guys, and I'll be back. So just a little outro to this video, and why I kind of want to do an outro. Some people might know all this stuff. The videos I do are to help people that we encounter on a day-to-day basis. Either phone calls, emails, messages. We get it a lot where people are just, they don't understand what's going on in the back half of the program. I had one customer he kept insisting that the actual flex fuel sensor made all the changes and nothing had to be done afterwards. And after I tried to explain it to him, he just kept on insisting, no, the sensor itself is what makes the changes, and it does everything it needs to do. Nothing else has to be done. So I'm just trying to show you guys, and the videos I do are to help you guys out. Every video you watch, it's not going to be something new in a sense, but you have to remember there's a lot of people that start, at a lower level, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yes, these videos I'm doing, not going to be for everybody. And in a sense, you know, you may already know that, but for the people that don't, we're trying to help. That's what we're trying to do here. So, you know, before everybody commented, I already know this, or, you know, this is simple. Not everybody knows this stuff, and you got to start somewhere. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you got any comments, you can comment down below, or you can shoot us an email, rcautoworks@gmail.com, or we're on Facebook and Instagram at rcautoworks. And you can call us 708-599-5884. 708-599-5884. Wanted to make sure I said that clear and slow. Appreciate everybody. Thank you.